Hey everybody, this is your girl Jessica Martinez. I am actually on the podcast tonight. It is 11:10 Eastern Standard Time. On my end, I was expecting to get into bed. However, I received a message from the good man up above to jump on and just share something with someone that needs to hear this, or several people that need to hear this. Listen, it is so important that we learn who to give our all to. We as people, we tend to want to feel a void of acceptance, of joy, of love from people, and we will strive at all costs, even if it's painful, to receive that, because that's part of our natural makeup. However, I realized years ago that putting your trust into someone is the worst thing that you can do. Your full trust into someone is the worst thing you can do. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we are all humans. And with us being humans, that means we're going to make mistakes. And the only person that is perfect is the man up above. He's the only one who's going to provide, who's going to give, who's going to deliver, and never let you down. And when I realized that, that's when things started to shift and change in my life. I'm not saying I'm walking around with no trust in my heart, but I'm walking around knowing that the people that I love the most, the people I care about the most, the friends that I value the most, they can tend to hurt me. And it's not because they don't love me. Don't get it mixed up. It's not that they hate you or they don't love you. It's because they're human, and it's in our makeup to do what we have to do. And sometimes that may let someone down, that may hurt someone, that might, who a person pretty much is today may not be who they were yesterday. And what I mean by that, you could be, 200 pounds, sloppy, don't do anything to yourself. And then boom, something just comes to you. Somebody just speaks to your, your heartstrings. They get to you and you like, you know what, tomorrow I'm gonna start the gym. So who you were, because, it's all about who you want to be. It's not about where you were in the past. It's about who you want to be now. So who you were yesterday, that sloppy person that didn't want to do anything, now is not that person today. So that all that just got erased. Now, when you look at it in a different perspective, it can look like, a person could just change up on me. And people say that all the time. And I'm just like, yeah, they can. Because we are human and we're not bound to be the same person. They even encourage you to change. They even say that you should transform and manifest in yourself and grow. It's actually a good thing. So when you think that way, you start to see that, well, he's always going to be consistent. He's always going to be loyal. He's always going to be, your father who's going to, be your saving grace. He's always going to be that. So, why would you put your all into someone that is capable of mistakes when you have the creator who created that? If they created that, you should put it all. And I always tell people, I know that it tends to be hard because it's like you can't see. Some people say, well, I can't feel it. If you can't feel it, can't see it, it's kind of like, it's not there. But I'm going to tell you, you have to get in tune. And that's why I always come back to meditating, fasting, prayer. Because when you get in tune, oh, honey, trust. He's always there. And I've had people ask me, well, how is he there for you? And I've told them and they look at me like I'm crazy. And let me tell you, that same face they gave me is the same face I gave someone when they told me the same thing. But I'm going to tell you, without work, ain't nothing going to happen. That's with anything. A lot of you guys y'all put so much, and don't say you don't. Y'all put so much validation in people. You like, I can't do this because I'm scared of what people going to say. I'm scared of what this going to happen. You put so much validation and trust in people. I just seen something on social media that blew my mind. And it wasn't the fact so much that the person did it. It was the fact that everybody was like, oh my God, because no one can believe that people change. And that's why I say you guys put so much trust into people with your lives, with your children. Y'all got to stop doing that. I mean, I even had a run-in with it, and it was another wake-up call just to remind me, hey, you falling on your game. But you know what? It didn't last long because I'm in tune. I heard the messages that he was sending me. I was listening. I was in tune with my child, and I was like, I caught that. So, despite of the longevity of it all, it still was, it could have been worse. And I thank God for allowing me to listen, kind of send me. And so I'm asking you guys, don't wait don't wait another moment for you to figure out, what it is that you or need to be doing and walking in your purpose and dedicate the message. Because I'm telling you, it's getting crazy out here. I mean, it's going on. And everybody's going crazy. And I'm just like, you know what? Ain't no mask gonna save. You can wash your hands, but you know what? If you ain't covered, then you know what? You ain't covered, boo. Then you ain't gonna be covered. If you ain't covered by the blood, and y'all know what I mean, you ain't covered, then you ain't covered. And I don't care how many masks you put on, I don't care how many times you wash your hands, you still walking around with the virus on you. If you feel me, if you really deeply mindset feel me, you still walking around with that virus on you. And like I say, I'm cautious. There you go. I'm cautious of it, but I'm not going to live myself in fear because that's when my faith steps in. I tell people, you got faith until this happens. Then you want to run to the doctor and say this. But, that's another story. But like I say, guys, don't let people be your validation. Allow God to be your validation. And because things are so important that I express this to people, because this can happen to anybody dying. This stuff is real. It's time that we wake up. And it also can be a curse depending on how you look at it. A lot of people use that to validate. People could be having my life off them. I'm like, honey, you don't even have beautiful queens and kings. And by just telling them you can do it, people to continue on with the day. And message can get through someone when you're all into you, take care of you, heal you. Doing that. Figure out a way to get it to chase you. When you know how you chase the girl, you chase the boy, he never comes. But when you start reflecting on you and taking care of you, he's going to come because everybody else is going to see it. And people manifest. I'm telling you, the world is a crazy thing, but it's a beautiful thing at the same time. It has a way of manifesting when you finally get aligned. When you get aligned, how funny, alkaline, aligned. When you get aligned, things start to shift and get into order. And I'm telling you guys, in order to get in order, you have to know your purpose. To know your purpose, you got to walk with the Lord himself. You see how that works? So I'm letting you guys know, definitely get yourselves together, guys. I love you. Until next time, guys, I'll see you at the top.